Hey, Facebook friends and anybody else that's jumping on from the outside. Tommy G here, and I'm also with the Arky G. You can see behind me there. In the town of, well, 2.5 hours drive north of the Gold Coast, and a place where I've actually come and done a couple of triathlons in the past. Had my best swim followed the following year, but my worst swim ever. In fact, I pulled out and was consoled by the fact that even the strong swimmers said it was one of the toughest swims they'd ever done, so I didn't feel so bad. Mind you, I hadn't trained much for the event, but I wanted to do the bike and the run. And when we were talking about environment, the environment was getting a bit too big for what I felt was, I didn't need to be a hero. And so, I decided to pull out. Did I feel like a failure? No. I mean, for me, going in with the expectation of participating and the fact that I was underdone, I was cool with that. Environment can be taken in so many different contexts, and the big one now is like, I've come up here to Noosa with family, and it's school holidays and getting the kids together, and my little guy, with his cousins, and getting even myself out of the normal routine of being at home. It's so easy to be so sucked in once again on that treadmill. And even though it's a treadmill that I've kind of tailored for me and customized for it to be tuned, for what gets me to operate at my optimum, and that's an evolution. Getting away from everything and getting into a different environment where you can kind of just decompress a bit, and there's the connecting piece with family, which is important. It doesn't have to be all the time, but it's part of being a human being on the planet. So changing the whole environment on different people around, where I'm sleeping is different, and we've been so lucky with the weather here. You navigating, Aki? Do you know where we're going? Do you know where we go from here? No. Okay.
There, I suppose.
That way. Right. Okay. Changing the environment, getting out of that familiar routine is really quite important. And so it's been good to do that, to allow myself to have different thought patterns, and to be in a bit of a creative mode as well. And I've sort of been in the flow, and as I've sort of mentioned a few times before, it's like, there shouldn't be your work and your personal life. Really, it becomes life, and doing that in a balanced way where you can be in that state of flow with just doing the stuff you do, and some of it is providing direct value to the planet, which you get rewarded for. And for that to become seamless has got to be the ideal, right? So, but the key part is, working out what is going to be in the best environment of you, inside you, and outside, that's going to help you achieve that state. So, another angle on environment is your environment in your normal, let's say, routine at home. Let's say in your kitchen, let alone your routine from an environmental perspective. Part of that is going to be what you're eating. And the first thing I do when I've got, my executives in my program is to check what's in the kitchen, and sort of doing a bit of an activity-based bit of research on what it is, where they're going, and what's around them, to give them the support to start to get off the crack and routine that they've been on from just what they've been eating point of view. And then the environment in movement. Are they creating situations where environmentally they can have the option to do more incidental exercise and walking, and then, you know, how do we make it efficient for them to have a good routine with their environment, so that they are also, let's say, on the way home, that the gym is there, or how can they have a gym also at home, so there are no excuses not to be making an easy decision to be constantly doing some form of a exercise, moving. And, you know, at home I've got the chin-up bar which mounts into the door frame, which is really cool. You know, I've got the straps. I haven't been using them a lot lately. I've got, and really I do a lot of body exercise stuff at home. I'll be honest, I haven't been in a gym for quite a while, and even since they've opened up, I don't need to. Fortunately, I live on a beach as well, very close to a beach, and so I'm down there doing my earthing almost every day when I'm there. Now, while I've been holidaying, but while I've been here, and you know, I've had my little guy up too, my food routine's been out of whack, but that's fine, because most of the time, about 85% of the time, I'm pretty well, you know, on point with what I'm eating. So, you know, you don't want to become what they call orthorexic on this, where you get so anal on foods and stuff that it becomes a stress if you're not on it and 100% all the time. The problem is that we've been so far out of whack that it's been creating a lot of the chronic disease issues that we have today. I was on a call today with about 5 or 6 companies, and we had about 25 people attend, and it's with a company that has an app that I work closely with as an ambassador for them, and we were talking about diabetes and pre-diabetes. And, you know, when you look at your environment from a food point of view, and at home, when you want to clean up that environment, as I said about with my execs, I will check them first on white carbs. Are they having about 2 to 3 litres a day? And by the way, you can drink too much water. You don't want to overhydrate, because that creates other issues. Once again, everything in moderation, including moderation, right? That's the, I'm referring there to that orthorexic situation where you get too anal. But that environment at home, if you clean out the white carbs, then you're helping with reducing the ridiculous amount of sugar that is generally in just about everything, like 80-90% of the stuff that's on the market shelves. Okay, sorry, had a call come in, had to just kill that one. So that's about it, guys. I thought you'd give you the double whammy today, since I wasn't on yesterday, and I'm not on the beach, and it is late in the afternoon, and wanted to make sure that we dropped in to say that I haven't forgotten about everybody, but there are a lot of exciting things happening on this side, and some big decisions that I'm making as well on things that we're building out to scale wellness for the future. Aki, I don't know if those people will be happy with you being in their place. So, all right, we will see you on the next Epi Live, which should be tomorrow. We'll be on the road. It's going to be a busy morning. The little guy's got to go to the airport early, and then we've got a couple of hours driving back to the Gold Coast, and to have a colleague who is a medical doctor that's very much into health tech, like I am, and he also takes very much of a integrated functional approach, and there's a good chance I'll be bringing him into my program as the program MD as well. So things are starting to get exciting. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Have a great morning, evening, day, dinner, breakfast, whatever you happen to be doing. And wishing you health and happiness until, should be, tomorrow. Bye.